Hey everybody, welcome back out to the National Players Club Garage Pod. This
Yes,
is part 2 of the 2012-2013 season, and it's fixing to kick off, so get ready, start paying attention, get your podcast rolling.
If you saw our last segment, it was about arguments about our own league, so if you have any input on that, cool. This segment, we're going to go ahead and start talking about major events or focal points of the season this year.
I got some issues, questions that have come up just recently, listening to events, and obviously we're walking into preseason and camps and injuries and so on and so forth. Quick fire. Well, I'll try not to drag this out any longer than it needs to be.
Good luck.
Yeah, I'll do my best. All right. First and foremost,
He's a little long-winded.
Especially and I'm the only one that drags it out.
Coach of the burn.
That would be the burn.
Coach of the burn.
Luck versus Manning. Upside versus value. You got Andrew Luck walking into no wide receivers, but
Old man.
command of that defense, arguably the best quarterback that's come out so far.
Saints
You got
Peyton
Peyton
Manning.
Manning, who's got a gank neck walking out of there. Now, as soon as we dialed, can't throw the long ball.
Yes, he
But
can.
yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he can today.
You obviously did not hear about. You did not
are
watch it.
watching.
You did not pay attention to today.
Today,
Here we go. Today.
50 yards. He got downfield. They said as far as you can get those 50 yards downfield. Anyways, let me finish my question. You guys can respond.
You try and throw a 50-yard pass.
Let me finish the question
I
and
do
you
that
can
today.
respond. All right, Andrew Luck. Yeah, no wide receivers. They decimated the team. Peyton Manning, who is now dropping down, or had initially dropped down because of his issues. But he's walking into a better system with better wide receivers, better running back, better defense. This is a team that was literally one step away from a Tebow fucking malfunction and making it into the playoffs. So you got Peyton Manning going in there. I don't care if he can throw 95 yards downfield. I don't care if he can throw 50 yards downfield. You still have a command of the offense with better wide receivers, better running back, better defense, and he's going at what? What do you have him at? 8?
8. Yeah.
Okay. And I think currently his ADP right now is probably, last I checked it was 4. I think it's moving up to 2.
So, yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm very sad that Manning left the Colts. Everybody who's ever watched any of our podcasts, which is I think 2 people, where? Canada? Alaska. Love you, Alaska. Yeah. All right. So last year, you guys know that I'm obviously a Colts fan. It was a very hard offseason for me because of the fact that Manning left. I'm still a Manning fan, but I'm still a Colts fan. Honestly, if I have the availability, of course, there's no doubt about it, I'm going to keep Manning. If I have the availability and I have the possibilities, yes, there's a good chance that I would possibly draft one.
Yeah.
He's my backup guy.
Not to
I
stop,
can use him my backup guy one game a year.
not to stop you. Short of the fact that you have Manning as a holdover, and you get him for way cheap.
Yep, very cheap, very good value.
As he moves up, you may actually that may change. But
Yeah.
He's not moving up past the 4th round, period. Anything below the 4th round is a good value for Peyton Manning.
I will make a board bet right now that Peyton Manning moves above the 4th round.
So you're saying
By
Peyton
draft
Manning
day.
will be 1, 2, or 3 round
Yes,
by draft day.
absolutely.
Give me a piece of paper.
Our $1 board bet?
$1 board
$1
bet.
board bet. Look it.
Book it. All right,
There
there
it
you
is.
go.
Give me a piece
All
of
right.
paper so I can
That being
start
said,
this.
you got Andrew Luck, the number 1 player coming out, and you got.
I need writing parchment.
We'll figure that one out in a second.
Yeah, we gotta find
Um,
Now
so,
this is
okay,
this
so,
is
okay,
wait,
here's-
wait. This is
Short
my
of,
thing.
short of the fact that you've got Manning as a holdover, where would you take Andrew Luck?
I don't know. Honestly,
Short of the fact that you don't, I mean, like,
I haven't
short of the
really
fact
thought
that
about it
you've got
much. I haven't really thought about it much right now, but I thinking about it on the fly. Maybe
Do you put him in with the
7th round?
Matt Schaub? Okay. Depends.
6th,
Matt
7th
Schaub,
round, yeah.
Roethlisberger,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put him up there, and I would give him that value. I believe it. I have to believe in my Colts. I have to. Have to. If I get punished for it, I get punished for it. But I feel that if I draft him at a 6th, 7th round, I can get some decent value if he even has a half-ass year. It's his rookie year. Everybody during the rookie year fucks up. Peyton
And,
Manning was
and
horrible his rookie
if you
year.
draft him and he does well, and they actually add to the team, which they almost have to.
It can't hurt.
Well, I mean, yeah,
It really can't hurt the team. No.
Then they actually you get him where you drafted him last year. He could be potentially the. Okay, let me ask you this: do you think he could potentially be the Cam Newton of last year?
No. Possibility, yes. The problem is what happens with the receivers.
No
And
way.
that's the thing. It's now
Yeah,
granted,
nobody.
but
He
he's got.
doesn't
He
have-
played with one. He played with one of
He
the
had
tight
no
ends. He
Megatron
played
on the
with-
team.
Okay, but he played with one of the. He played with one of the tight ends that they drafted. Was on the same team as Luck. No, that's not. I'm saying one draft, one guy. No,
He's got no
I don't
big
know.
threat. He's
I
got no
don't
over the
know.
middle.
I don't know what's going to happen because I haven't seen enough of him, so I don't know. I just don't. And I'll be honest. I
So
don't. I believe he has the.
assuming.
I believe he has the capability, and I believe he has the talent to be the king.
All right, let's
Yeah.
finalize so we can move on.
But with that, we doesn't have to watch.
Which would be one
Okay,
of the seven.
where-
Which would be a
Where would you
six,
take
seven,
Peyton,
or eight
where would you take Peyton Manning if you already had him?
Peyton Manning. Where would I take him?
Yeah. What round?
If he was if you didn't have,
I don't know. I've had him since.
If you didn't ask, I'll ask you.
It's not
You
something
didn't
I
have
think
him.
about. That's like saying, what would you do if you
You
never
didn't,
penis?
you didn't have Peyton Manning. Where would you take him?
He's never had Peyton Manning.
I would say right now,
Anything
if he
Broncos.
falls 4th or 5th round, I would take him in either one of those rounds. Just right
I
off.
would take him top of the third in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'd probably
guarantee
take
you-
him in the
I
3rd.
guarantee you
To
that
reach-
I'll almost
reaching
board bet it that he will be a top 12 quarterback by the end of the year.
Of course. No, I agree with that. I
No,
can't
then
win
there's
that.
no reason why you would sit through the
Now,
4th round to take
This,
it.
this is my thing when you
Fourth
do.
round, you're
I
looking
didn't
at
say
that
that
shot.
round.
All right. So
You
moving
couldn't even answer the question.
I
I
didn't say
moving
that.
on. Moving
I
on.
don't
Moving
know
on.
because I've had it.
About 3 weeks ago, NFL came back out and they were talking about RG3 and Luck and a change in where they should have fell in the draft order, in the draft pick. They actually looked back at stats.
It's all semantics.
and
I know what's going on with Peyton Manning. I know he can execute. I don't
So-
care if he can throw 70 yards
So
downfield.
let's look at.
He can hit any wide
I'm not
receiver
even
that's
talking
out
about
there.
Peyton Manning. I'm
And
talking
you-
about RG3 and Luck.
You're referencing it off of that. though.
Do you because y'all
Go
brought
ahead.
up Luck?
Yeah.
Do you think that the whole Luck and RG3 situation should change? They're talking about the change
Luck should have gone first.
that
No, that they're-
that RG3 should have gone first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
That's all about preferences. There was
No,
no way
no,
the Colts. There was
no.
no way the Colts. would
Andrew
take
Luck
That's
is the
not
best-
their kind of quarterback.
Andrew Luck is the best quarterback coming out of there.
Since Peyton Manning.
RG3 is
So
the
it
best
really-
interesting quarterback coming out of there.
So it
But I
really
tell you
didn't
right
matter.
now,
RG3 is another Michael Vick.
I will tell you
Nah,
that
I see more of a Cam
That-
Newton.
I see more of a Michael Vick.
he's running. He was arguably a running back / quarterback, and he's in a system that
Okay.
should be interesting this year. And I like
I'd
him.
like to
I like him as a
I want to see
backup.
what he does this year.
I like both of them as a backup,
Yeah.
handcuffed to a decent starting quarterback, and you get lucky with him, so you can handcuff him and pick up Luck and make it a personal.
Actually, I
dynasty.
like RG3
All right,
a little
moving
bit.
on. Injuries. We got AP, Jamal Charles, and Hakeem Nicks. AP basically walked into the same situation as Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles says looks great, he's good. AP is basically off. He's not on the didn't put him on the pup list, so he's not off this the first 6 weeks. Where do you drop AP in the draft? We're talking about arguably a top 5
Top
running
five
back.
But he's not
He's
even
available
available.
today.
first round
But he's not even available.
if he's available.
No,
We don't know if he's
available.
going
You can draft him.
Kevin hasn't.
We don't know if he's going to hold it.
I'm saying overall, in
in
general.
Yeah.
Bottom of the second, top of the third, I'd say.
I say bottom of the first, top of the second.
Last year they
You're
showed that every
wrong. What'd you say?
bottom of the bottom of the second, top of the third.
I have to go there.
Because last year they showed that everybody found his weakness from the year before. They found his weaknesses. They got him. They got his number.
Well,
But he still has the ability to do it, right?
He has a
But it's a
ability
matter
to
of
actually step in and
he
play.
has to change. He didn't change last year. He needs to change this year. If he changes this year,
All right.
that's good value. If
Yeah,
he doesn't,
yeah.
then getting robbed.
All right. So
I got
on
one
the
thing to
same-
say.
on the same-
Chris Johnson.
That's where I was going to go. Chris Johnson, availability. Where would you take him?
Well, like
I
in
mean-
the same thing. I would trade with your significant other. I would go edge.
Would
Well,
you take
well,
would you take AP or Chris Johnson first?
That's a bigger question.
That's a tough one. I would probably take if I offer.
Chris Johnson healthy, had a bad year last year, AP coming off an injury.
Chris Johnson.
I'm taking AP. Moving on. Holdouts. MJD. You know, he was my
Who's he
my
playing with
stud
now?
player.
He's playing.
Who's he playing with?
Really?
Well, technically,
He's the only person on the team.
Oh, that's right. Well, you know what? He's holding out because he thinks he's the only person on the team. So
Yeah, and what did he do last year? He came in as a
Don't you guys got that
he came in as the 6th round running back. Or sorry, excuse me. He came in as the 6th overall back last year in the 1st round. Was picked by I want to say Kev, and blew up last year.
Yeah.
Carried that team with no wide receivers, no quarterback, and put up 1,700 yards and touchdowns. He actually reinvented himself, and now he wants to get paid, so he's holding out, not making camp. But he's healthy.
Jacksonville actually pulled him.
But he is older, and he's on his last legs.
Jacksonville pulled him a quarterback this year. So, and it's a rookie quarterback, but he's got potential with
Which
MJD in
even
the
more
backfield.
so, I'm like, if you're not confident throwing downfield, you got to give it
You
on
got
to
MJD, yeah. So, I mean, that gives him a little more added value. But if this rookie quarterback actually puts up the way they're expecting him to,
11 minutes.
then MJD could become obsolete. So, I mean, it's
Does he
almost
fall out of the 1st round?
no, he ain't going to fall out of the first round.
No, he won't. I don't think
He's not going to fall out of the first round.
I think he probably should, but I don't think he will.
And here's my reasons why. You've got, when you think of 1st round, you're thinking of running backs, elite wide receivers, but you have to factor in, you've got 4 quarterbacks that were probably snatched up in that 1st round.
Yeah.
You've got Breeze, you've got
Brady.
you've got, now someone's got,
Newton.
well, he's going to have to be forced up to
Rodgers.
take Newton and Aaron Rodgers. There's 4.
Yeah.
Then you've
Well,
got,
you got the
then
other
you got
guy.
Cam Newton's not. He's not getting that value from Cam.
He might get
he's getting an 8th round pick for Cam Newton.
Oh, that's
Whatever he
right,
picks.
because he picked him up as a
That's right.
rookie.
It's not his 1st round pick.
and
Whether he falls in 1st round or not, our rules from last year, he gets him as the
Eighth
what he
round.
drafted. Which
so
is great value
Yeah,
for him.
that's phenomenal value.
MJD makes the 1st round. If you don't have an elite 1st round,
Yeah.
get him in the 8th spot.
The name alone, you want to pick him up.
Yeah.
Same thing with Adrian Peterson and Jamal Charles. The names alone, you're hoping they can
Oh,
perform.
Chris Johnson
True.
falls under that same
And Chris
category.
Johnson, too,
How
Yeah.
much time we got left?
We got about
3
3 minutes.
All right, quick. Saints with no head coach, no
Who
backup
gives it?
coach,
Really,
no
this one, do
nobody.
we really have to talk about this? Really, who cares? It's nuance. Who gives it?
Well,
They fucked up.
be
They fucked up. You know what? No, be safe. He should have been here if he wanted to hear his voice.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
argue.
sucks to be you,
I'm not going
living
to
in
argue.
Arkansas.
You redneck
I'm not
motherfucker. We'll delete that later.
I'm not going to
I'm not
argue
fun with-
what their potential is for the year. What I want to know is Breeze obviously is going in the 1st round. That's a foregone conclusion.
Unless he's retarded. Well, he has been in Arkansas for a couple years.
Do you give me the over under on Saints with Breeze and no head coaching system in place this year?
I don't think they make the playoffs.
So what? I'm gonna give them.
I think they barely missed the wild card. But I don't think they make the playoffs this year.
You think they go?
I think they know it. I think they know
Okay,
it.
let me give you over under.
I think they know it.
You're right. Over under 10 wins.
Under.
All right, I'll take the over. We got time left.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
About 30 seconds. Well, a minute, 30 seconds.
All right. Here's just want to have a cocktail. See you for a 3rd installment.
I may or may not be here.
If he's not
But
here,
I'm not.
sucks to be him.
See you guys.
Thanks for watching.
Colts, all the way.
Oh,
Super Bowl.
real quick, since we do have a couple of seconds left, just so you know, the Manning jersey that I found for $1,000 at the mall,
$1,000.
the autograph signed. It's got the picture of him autographing the specific jersey and everything. They wanted $1,000 for this jersey. When he signed with the Broncos, it doubled in price.
Oh, no, they're more expensive now.
I want to
Yeah.
go on it.
Christine's brother is getting me a Manning jersey in overseas.
No, Tebow didn't buy the jersey. He bought a Sanchez jersey.
And what they say when you start off as a
We'll see
Colt, you fucking graduate to become a Bronco.